a basic ledge trap afterwards, and it really pressures your ledge jump, and to cover, you know, because you use ledge jump less to not get hit by Flare Blade, he goes for ledge trumps more often, and then you get a sweet spot back air.
That's definitely an interesting use of the neutral B.
Yeah. And while neutral B is not active for that long, its hitbox is huge, which makes it pretty damn good at catching that jump. And right now, we're getting into game one. Two fast fallers, two combo characters, and Roy with that amazing short hop and a neutral air getting over the shurikens. It looks like a really tough matchup for Greninja to play keep away in.
Yeah, Roy is definitely a fast character. Even if, as soon as he runs, he actually goes into a lower profile, which may help him to actually avoid a few of the attacks from Greninja as well.
That's true, but we almost always see Roy go for that jump as he approaches you. And let's see how iStudying plays around that.
Getting out with
nice little cross up by Mr.R, but the neutral air is going to catch the swing afterwards. And that is very, very well done by iStudying. He's one step ahead. After getting a neutral air on a shield that's safe, he opts to punish the swing after getting a hit on Mr.R. Instead of going for the combo immediately, he waits for the air dodge. So he's really trying to play that Yomi game one layer ahead of Mr.R here. Mr.R,
yeah,
of course, no slouch.
Mr.R said that he would go Roy the entire set, right? Or will he eventually switch?
I think Mr.R will do anything to win. But I do think we're going to see this Roy until at least 2 games in. iStudying is, of course, looking to force Mr.R to switch off of that Roy, utilizing that side B to land more easily. And that is one of those things that Mr.R has been vocal about on Twitter. He thinks Roys are pretty poor at recovering properly. Well,
yeah,
just as I said it. And he claimed that he's much better at it than most Roys. And also, the same really goes for juggles. He says that Roy is pretty decent at getting out of juggles using those momentum reverses. But what we saw right there, that's obviously not a Roy-specific weakness.
Nah.
That shuriken just kind of forces you to go high, and if you don't have a jump, you gotta play the waiting game.
But he's still sticking to Roy, so like you said, he probably will go for a different character the 3rd game if he still loses this.
We'll see when it comes to that, but right now we have Town and City Roy versus Greninja, and iStudying making quite a statement game 1. 2-stocking Mr.R's Roy, showing him that the Netherlands is not that easy, Mr.R.
Something I do wonder, Mr.R actually took iStudying to Town and City instead of usual Smashville. I'm not quite sure what they banned, but most of the time these players are normally comfortable on Smashville.
Exactly, and Roy is an amazing character on Smashville, getting those nair strings and a forward air to finishing off. But right now, I guess he just wants more space to work with, because as we outlined at the start of game 1, Roy has an easy time getting over Greninja's keep away projectiles, right? So iStudying, instead of going for that projectile keep away, he's trying to apply some pressure to Roy, and we see that constantly. He's on the ball with those aerials, using that shuriken stall to mix up his timings, etc., etc. And that is why I think Mr.R is okay with a bigger stage against Greninja. Keep away is not an issue. We just got to be able to deal with Greninja's pressure as Roy, and that side B momentum change is so beautiful.
So far, it's been going a lot better compared to the 1st game.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely see Mr.R's Roy putting in some mat work. Jab 1 to forward air, not on a sweet spot.
Are we going to see? No.
Ooh, he feinted the trump and used the up tilt, that lasting hitbox going all the way over his head. Catches the roll with it. Very well done by Mr.R.
And his tilts from Roy are indeed very strong, as long as they are at the hilt. However, as you saw there, the up air actually does hit quite far, it seems, for how it appears to be.
Oh yeah, that is a Fire Emblem up air, alright, going all the way around the body, and here we get the grab on the normal getup. That's one of those things that Mr.R is known for, you know, the ledge trapping. And Roy does lend himself well to that ledge trap playstyle, because every grab is going to be a confirm. Nice little jab. iStudying frees himself from the corner, puts on some of his own pressure. But he has quite a mountain to climb.
Yeah, one good hit from Roy, and he can already take out Greninja from, it might even be already mid-stage.
Oh yeah. I'm looking for that forward tilt. Oh, there it was, just as I said it. but it was not going to hit its mark. On the other hand, iStudying getting a nice little quick confirm into the forward air and is going to even up the stock count. And that really is a good position to be in for Greninja, I mean comparatively obviously, because that Rage is going to make your low percent combos be that much stronger, and just like that, that's 50% on Mr.R. Greninja's combo ability, so impressive.
He went for the jump cancel up B actually there, it seems.
Yeah. Really shows a lot about Mr.R right now. He is feeling pressured by iStudying, going for that up B, that, you know, do or die move. Ooh, the air dodge read and a down tilt to forward air. iStudying leading 2-0 versus Mr.R's Roy. Wow.
He managed to turn that around quite quickly, it seems.
Oh yeah, that momentum on stock 2, that was impressive. And what, I mean, what we really see come through here is iStudying abusing Roy's weaknesses without overly relying on his own character's strength. Because normally you would think like, oh, it's Greninja. He's going to play keep away, and, you know, Roy does not have the most amazing answers to that pressure. But rather than go for the keep away because it didn't work out, he's just applying his own pressure, and just like that, the cross up nair, the down tilts. And, you know,
he's not allowing Mr.R to actually press any kind of buttons anymore.
Exactly. I mean, even his swords get outranged by those water swords of Greninja. And I mean, let's talk about Mr.R for a second here. He is sticking to Roy.
Yeah, he's not actually, like we thought before, switching to another character just to actually get the win.
And I mean, it's understandable, because if you look at the difference between game 1 and 2, that was a world of difference for Mr.R's Roy. And I think he feels like he can adapt that little bit extra and round out the game this time around. But iStudying, he's on the ball, man.
Yeah, iStudying is definitely not afraid anymore of Roy and his tools, it seems. Because of this constant pressure, he just doesn't care about what Roy is going to do.
Oh, and a double jump taken as well, but Mr.R recovers, gets trapped by the forward tilt on the jump. That's some insane timing by iStudying. Falling up air, that is pretty safe. Ooh, that nair was definitely not supposed to be a full hop.
Up throw not killing yet. And what percentage does up throw actually kill? Especially on a stage like Town City.
Ooh, the run of forward air. I think around this percent it will kill for sure. The issue is trying to get that grab on Roy. That's not an easy task. On the other hand, Roy, you know, he has all those hitboxes, and that sword and the up B is not going to be enough.
No, this is definitely one of the complaints I hear very frequently from Roy player Saru, who says the same as well. That up B, it seems like it's killing, but because it's multi-hit, you can actually SDI and survive a lot easier.
Oh, the jab to up B, that was an amazing confirm. I mean, we've seen it before from players like Rio, right? But right there, that is going to give Mr.R the lead in the set for the first time, I do think. Oh no, actually, the last game was a comeback, what I'm saying. Jab, jab. Not going to be an up throw kill just yet. No rage. Rage very important for...
This rage is so scary when it's on Roy.
Exactly. Forward tilt, that is going to do it. Mr.R a little bit slacking on that DI, but at 150%, that is a nice stock, you know.
Surviving that long.
Forward air, neutral air, using the moving platform, but not going to get much out of it. And we haven't seen Mr.R have enough time to set up those Flare Blitz ledge traps, because that Shuriken is going to hit him while he's charging it.
It's definitely something I do want to see from Mr.R's Roy, so I do hope we will see it anytime soon in the upcoming games. Depending on what he will do, of course.
I mean, right now, Mr.R is sitting pretty on that lead, but iStudying, he's shown it. He can make the comeback happen. Mr.R waiting for that roll, but not going to make it. Jab. No up B this time. I think that was good DI by iStudying. iStudying working on a comeback, not a good position right now. Ooh!
Yikes.
Oh! What was that?
I'm not quite sure, but it seems to face iStudying just enough to respect it. Oh!
Nair 1 to up tilt, and in a flashy fashion, Mr.R putting himself on the board.
Just like that. So we'll actually get another game of Mr.R's Roy.
That was so well found. Like the presence of mind to get those Nair 1 confirms. And I just had Brawl flashbacks. We've seen Mr.R do this on Marth constantly back in the day.
And now he's here, performing it with Roy.
And it's exactly what we lined out, right? He adapted very well between game 1 and 2. And then he stuck to Roy because he figured, you know, maybe I can get that extra little bit of adaptation and make it happen. But right now, this is iStudying's best stage. Palutena Omega.
Even the previous game, he wasn't even playing at his best, considering how he actually got killed because of the lack of DI early on.
Yeah.
When he lost his first stock.
That's very true. And holding on to those stocks is very important for a Roy player, getting that rage on board. Ooh, the up smash and the side hit, and this is a bad look for Roy, who is gonna kick the bucket. The side hit of up smash, that angle, wow. iStudying such precision.
Yeah, Mr.R has to climb one long rocky road in order to actually secure this game.
But he's making it happen. That's a little combo, and the Flare Blitz is not going to be punished. Crouch cancel in there, and he gets so many tippers right now. That's exactly what he doesn't want to happen. Another tipper. Flare Blitz is coming out, and the stall gets called out by a tipper up air. Mr.R, what a tragedy. He's spacing too well for his own good. That tipper in there, once again. Tipper jab! What's happening?
Something I've seen Mr.R not use as often yet is actually the falling up air in order to combo. He mostly goes for safer options like the fair, it seems.
And that really is indicative of Mr.R as a player. His forward air, his neutral air, those really are the safer, more consistent options. And those are the options that he prefers. Oh, and the up tilt once again, overhead sweep, and off you go, Greninja. Mr.R, I mean, he's still in it. Only a 45% deficit. Ooh, nice little momentum reverse. Once again, the tipper jab. This is not working out for Mr.R here. There, he's gonna get power shielded.
As soon as Mr.R is off stage, these moments become so damn scary.
And another double tipper. And another tipper. It's not working out. Is this iStudying adjusting his spacing? Ooh, there you go. Ooh.
That was a weird option there.
Yeah. I guess even Mr.R was a little pressured in this scenario, trying to make the comeback happen. Goes back to the ledge for the solid option up tilt. That is going to be a 50-50, and Mr.R guesses correctly. Mr.R lives to fight another day. Ooh, the roll through, and the down tilt is going to confirm into the back air with that back hit. Up tilt, so another 50-50, and the tech.
Actually, you survive it.
The down tilt, and he catches the jump, but Mr.R, he's living! And he guesses wrong on the timing mix-ups. iStudying advancing to Grand Finals was a little bit iffy there after that game 2 and even game 3, but in the end,